Hello students, welcome to fourth session of Vaman Karma in e-learning in Panchkarma. Today we will be starting with Vaman Vidhi and cover from Puru Karma. We are all aware that any Vidhi or procedure is divided into three parts: Puru Karma, Pradhan Karma and Paschat Karma. We will start with Puru Karma. As we all know, Puru Karma is a set of modalities which are done before starting a procedure, and it covers Sambhar Sangrah, that is collection of materials as well as medicines. Atur Pariksha, that is examination of patient prior to initiating the treatment and just before the day of treatment. Matra Nirnay. Matra Nirnay includes Matra of Snehapan in this case as well as Matra of Vamak Dravya. And Atur Siddhata. Atur Siddhata is achieved doing various procedures like Snehan, Swedan, etc. Sambhar Sangrah. It is done for smooth conduction of the treatment and to be prepared in case of any complication. And it includes collection of materials like knee-high armchair or woman feet, bowls for woman, glasses, spoons, etc. And at the same time, medicines like Vamak Dravya, Vamanopak Dravya, Dhumvarti, etc. Atur Pariksha. It includes examination of the patient before taking him or her for the treatment and examining whether he or she is actually fit for woman or not. So, first we will examine according to Vamme or Avamme, and then we will do analysis of other factors like Ashtvid Parikshan, Dashvid Parikshan, because all these factors have a great potency to influence the disease as well as the outcome of treatment. Sushruth has advocated that Vaman should be done in the patients who have good Agni Bal and are able to take strain and are having Bahudosh Avastha. Acharya Charak also states that first Dosha Avastha should be examined, and only those patients who have Bahudosha Avastha or have Dosh in Kapasthan should be taken for Vaman. After this, we should do inspection of Ashay. Ashay means Amashay, and careful monitoring should be done throughout the Purukarm as well as Pradhankarm. While describing the methodology for Matra Nirnay of a drug, Acharya Charak states, Alpamatram Mahavegam, Bahudosharam Sukham, Laghu Pakam Sukhaswadam, Pridinam Vyadhinashanam, Avikari Cha Vyapattau, Na Atiglani Karam Chayat, Gandhavarna Rasopetam, Vidyan Matravat Aushadam, means a medicine which can provide very good results even in low dose, acts very fast, and eliminates maximum toxins easily. It is Laghu in Pak, and Sukh Aswad means good in taste, provides nourishment to dhatus, and eliminates the disease. At the same time, it is avikari, means does not cause any side effect or a new disease. Neither it causes any vyapat and does not cause excessive fatigue to the patient, and which has its own smell, color, and rust. That medicine should be used for women. Other acharyas state that doses of all the aushadhi shall be decided according to Vyadhi Bal, Rogi Bal, as well as Jatragni of the patient. According to Kosht, in Mridu Koshti, less medicine is required. In Madhyam Koshti, medium dose of medicine is required, and in Krur Koshti, higher dose of medicine is required. While describing the doses of various medicine, Acharya Sharangdar has said, for Quath, Uttam Matra is 9 prasth, Madhyam Matra is 6 prasth, Kanyasi Matra is 3%. For Kalk, Avlay and Chun, Uttam Matra is 3 pal, Madhyam Matra is 2 pal, and Kanyasi Matra is 1 pal. Atur Siddhata is achieved by performing various procedures like Deepan, Pachan, Snehan, both Abhyantar as well as Bahya, Swedan, dietary regimen during Snehkal and one night prior to woman and on the day of woman, and preparations on the day of woman to educate and counsel the patient. Deepan and Pachan is provided to the patient before starting Snehpan because Shodhan medicine, if administered in the condition of Ajeen or having arm, then it will cause Viband and Glani. Bhagbat also opines that if a Vaidya tries to remove doshas in the presence of arm, then it can destroy the body and cause grave complications. Therefore, before starting with Snepan, Pachankarm and Deepan should be carried out, and drugs like Shunti, Trikatu, Chitragadi, Vati, Shankhavati, etc. can be used for this purpose for 2 to 3 days. Snehan is a very important modality before Vaman or Virechan because it is Snehan which prepares the doshas to travel from Shakha back to Kosht with the help of Swedan. Snehan can be given in two ways, must be given in two ways, Abhyantar as well as Bahya. Abhyantar Snehan can be given in Arohan Kram and in Shodhan Matra at time of Shodhan Sneh. Bahya minimum 3 times is to be given. In many parts of India, it is a practice that internal as well as external Snehan is started at the same time. It can be done according to a Vaidya's intellect and decision depending upon the Desh, Kal, Bal and Vyadi Bal. Swedan is another major important Purukarm of Vaman. It should be done 3 times along with Bahya Snehan, and it is administered so that the doshas can liquefy and can be easily expelled. While stating its importance, Acharya Charak states that cough or the morbid doshas glide or travel fluently towards Kosh throughout the body, which is kept ready by Snehan and Swedan, just like the water moves easily inside a vessel which is coated with a layer of Snehadravya and does not get stuck anywhere. Vishram Kal is the time when Snehpan has been completed and a patient is given rest so that the cough can be achieved in the position of Utklesh and proper Shodhan can be done. During this time, special management is to be done. Snehan and Swedan as already explained, and Ahar. Ahar can be managed in three separate ways throughout the Purvakarma part. During Snepan, on the night prior to woman, and in the morning of woman day. During Snepan, the patient should be given food having qualities such as Drav, Ushna, Anabhishandi, Pramanyuk, that is, no excessive eating, Na Atisnigdha, Asankirn, and the food which is satme to the patient. Also, care should be taken that no such articles or food types should be given which can provoke any vitiated dosh. Acharyas have described to take special diet one night prior to Vamankaran. This is special because it helps in achieving Utklesh Avastha of Kaf while without aggravating any other dosh. Many a times, some Ayurvedic scholars say that this diet is for increasing the cough, but acharyas are very clear that it is not for कफ वृद्धि but for utklesh. So the cough which is already present in kosh has arrived in kosh due to snehan and swedan gets utkleshit so that it can be removed easily. For this, patient should be instructed to take milk, krishra, that is khichdi, which is made up of rice and black gram, sesame and jaggery in enough quantity, along with curd or any other sweet material like shrikhand, etc. Or if not this, any other food material which can increase or bring about kaphadosh utklesh. Vaman karm should not be given on empty stomach. So the patient should be administered with yush, ikshuras, kshir, masras, madhya, tushodak, yavagu or mand in relation to one's condition, or articles having food value in the patients who have less bul, are aged or very young of age and have fear of women. And to others, just before starting woman, Yavagu mixed with Grit can be given. This is done so that proper Shuddhi can be achieved. On the day of woman, the patient should be given proper diet as already explained, should be counseled and given Manas Upchar, and proper examination should be done before starting of the woman and during the Pradhan Karma as well. The diet has already been explained. For counseling and Manasupchar, the whole process of Pradhan Karma should be explained to the patient properly, especially the part where they need to take Vaman Dravya or Vamanopak Dravya repeatedly should be explained, because many a times patient gets tired and starts avoiding it and proper Shuddhi is not achieved. Patient should be counseled that this treatment is for his or her benefit and they must follow your advice during the procedure. The benefits that they will be able to achieve, or the vyapat which can happen during the process, should be explained, and proper informed consent should be obtained from the patient before starting the treatment. With this, we come towards the conclusion of Puru Karma in Vaman Vidhi, and in next lecture we will be starting with Pradhan Karma. Thank you.